Hey guys, what's going on? How are your holidays? Mine have been really great so far, and I've been going outside with family and friends, and I've forgotten about all the stress at school with tests, projects, and things like that. But I'm not here to talk about holidays. I'm gonna get straight into the topic today, and I'm gonna be discussing about Battlefield Play for Free and the approach it should be taking. I mean, this game is amazing. I love it so much. It's classic fun, and it's free. Best of all. I get to play this game on a PC with a mouse and keyboard, giving me my precision and accuracy. However, this game is not perfect. There are many flaws in which should be fixed immediately because they can be very annoying for any player, and especially a YouTuber and commentator like myself that needs to get good gameplays for his viewers. So today's topic is what Play for Free needs. This topic was actually recommended by I'm Only Vector, and it is actually a response to his video. He sent me a few other Battlefield Play for Free commentators this topic, and I decided to make a response to it. Although I might be late, I still take this topic highly valuable, and here is your response video. And I'm actually using the same setup that he was using in his video. I actually recorded this before, but it's just really weird how I'm using the exact same thing. Like, I'm using G53 with the Deagle, and he was using the exact same thing. But yeah, this video was actually recorded before I watched this video. So alright, so what does Battlefield Play for Free need? It's a free game on the PC, a first-person shooter with vehicles, aircrafts, and guns. What else do you need? I mean, this is Battlefield, right? Doesn't mean that this game is perfect though. If you're a more experienced player, and I've been playing this game for a long time like myself, you may get bored from this game. Same maps, same guns, or even drastic nerfed weapons that destroyed your playstyle. For example, before when I used to play this game, the AEK, just the standard AEK, used to be, in my opinion, the best gun in the game. I didn't even need to purchase the Veterans or the Elite's AEK. I mean, just the regular one was perfect for me. But ever since the nerf, it dropped the accuracy, iron sights got a bit jammed, and it got dropped to 20 rounds, which is pretty stupid. And alright, well, first of all, we need a few things, and I've come up with a list that I think would boost up the gameplay and make this game more friendly to not everyone, to everyone that just wants to play. So the first thing I've come up with is pricing. I mean, if you want to purchase additional battle funds to boost up your character, you can. I have done so, and I purchased better weapons, apparel, and attachments. However, the price of these weapons are getting ridiculous. So let's imagine that 1,000 battle funds equals $1 in real life. And I think it's a bit more. I think like 1,000 is actually $1.50 now, but nevertheless. So imagine you have to pay 20,999 battle funds to unlock a weapon at unlock price. So that would make $21 spent, maybe even more. I think that would make actually 25. Here in Canada, I think that's 25. So that makes $25 spent for a gun, just only one gun. Imagine like $20, just $20 itself is a third of the price of a modern first-person shooter, like Call of Duty or Battlefield, like Battlefield 3 or Call of Duty Black Ops 2. So with this 60 bucks, you can spend the 60 bucks buying a full game with plenty more maps, more game modes, and everything included. I know that the unlock price is there for the low levels, so that the low levels can get the guns early and stuff like that, but I have a solution. Why not just simply make the guns locked until you reach that level? At least people will be psyched about unlocking and leveling up. I know this may call for some boosting or some stat padding, but ever since we got those new profile things, EA should use those to see how those scores and KDs and all of that is plausible for this player. So they should just watch out for those and utilize what they created. So that's one thing. The second thing are maps and game modes. So we need new maps, completely new maps. And not repositioned buildings in a different area. We need everything new. For example, you can find the exact same building in Karkand and Merstur, or Omen and Sharky. I'll give you an example. In Karkand, that building at B is the same building you'll find in Mercure. In Omen, you'll find the exact same construction site thing as in Sharky. So why do people wonder why Myanmar was such a big hit? Because it was brand new. Nothing in Myanmar was copied other than just the environment. I mean, no, just the vehicles, like the GAUs and the BTR. But other than that, it was a different new environment, completely not a sand environment or in the desert or something like that. It was in the jungle, and the sounds were different. You heard birds. It was a lush green environment, and the buildings were different. The map was different. Everything looked different and new, and that's why people loved that map. And some people may not like that map because it was different, but to be honest, different is what we need because it's what makes this game brand new. So game modes are also something that we need to change. As of right now, we only have 2 game modes. Assault, which is really good itself. Like, I mean, Assault doesn't need anything else. It's been really balanced and everything's good as of right now. But we have Rush, and Rush is full of campers, and it's crowded and it's very limited to the attackers. And it is very unbalanced and requires too much team play, which can be frustrated if your teammates don't cooperate. So, for example, like everybody has experienced that Rush round where everybody's just in the corner, medic pack on the floor, MG36 in the corner, and just waiting for the enemy to come. Everybody has experienced that. I mean, it's not like it's something that only one person experienced and is complaining about it. Everybody has that. And when you're playing Sharky and I mean your round is you're the attacker and you're doing really well, is because your team is doing really well. Or you know, you're pushing up the defense and you know what you guys are doing. You guys are cooperating together and following the same plan. But imagine like your team is of 16 people. Imagine they don't each have a mic, or they're not on TeamSpeak or something. I mean, not everybody's supposed to be on TeamSpeak, but just imagine that you can't cooperate, and it just makes this game mode completely useless, full of med packs and people in the corners and stuff. It's really crowded and it's not really good. And especially the attackers aren't really. I mean, the defenders have a big advantage because they're just there sitting and waiting for the enemies to come. So I think that the addition of game modes like Team Deathmatch, Free for All, and Gun Game with different spawn points and things will freshen the game, and also make some and we should also make some servers limited to 16 people for those smaller type game modes. Like, now to buy a server, I think that each player, so the server is 32 people, you have to pay $32 for the server per month. So also it would make servers cheaper, so some more people would start buying servers, and then you would have a new game mode like Team Deathmatch, the Free for All, and Gun Game. Gun Game, where we would just make it where there are just many different weapons that just come up every time you kill a person, and they don't come. I mean, they can be randomly generated with attachments or something, but it's not something you own permanently, and you know you're just gonna get it for that game or something like that. So another thing, that's what I think about these game modes and those things. So my third point is, one of the most important points are guns and attachments. I mean, weapons in Battlefield Play for Free come out every now and then, but it's hard to acquire them due to the pricing, leveling, and such of these other things. But the worst problem is that those guns are in other Battlefield games. I'll name you a few: SKS, Peshmerga, G53, L85A2, ASVAL, PP19, FAMAS, and to be released 93R and MK3A1. All those guns I just named are in Battlefield 3. Now tell me something, if I have to spend $15 to $20 every time to unlock these guns, I'll be spending more than $100. I could buy a new game in a modern FPS with better graphics, destructible environment, and more things. We want new from different games. We're not asking for Halo 4 weapons or something like that. We want other guns that we have not seen in Battlefield. So then we can have something unique compared to Battlefield. So when I play Battlefield Play for Free, I can say, oh yeah, well, does Battlefield Play for Free have this gun? Or does it have this attachment? Or does it have this? You see, if if it's the exact replica of Battlefield 3, why am I still playing this if I can just go play Battlefield 3? At least I don't have to pay $15 to $20 every time they release a new gun. And that's only one gun. I mean, imagine if you spend those 20,000 battle funds on a gun that you have to unlock to try it, to just even try it. I mean, you don't even get the opportunity to get a one-day trial thing that they used to like before. Just imagine if you have to spend those 20k funds, and then the next day you don't even like the gun anymore. I mean, the gun is not as good as your previous gun. I mean, say goodbye to your $20 because it's gone. And the same thing goes for the attachments. Like the M145, they made this weekend sale where you can purchase the M145 without the use of the supply drop. And if you're not the level to unlock that M145, you need to spend, I think it's 19,999 battle funds. So once again, that's $20. And what if you don't like the scope after the purchase? Not their problem. They're gaining $20 and you're losing $20. So my fourth point are glitches and bugs. I mean, these can be fixed. Why aren't they? I have no idea. So I'll give you guys an example of a glitch, and something that really bothers me so much about this game is when I place a claymore near a dead body and it blows up and kills me. I mean, the enemy's dead. I'm just placing a claymore there, and why does it blow up and kill me? I don't know why. It only happens, and it says that I've had an accident. And you have no idea how hard it is to defend an MCOM when my own claymore kills me and doesn't even affect the enemy. I hate coming into games where I have no gun, especially that. It's so annoying. I mean, I get into a server. First of all, it took me so much time to just get into that server, the loading time, and then when I get there, my screen is just, there's no gun, there's no hand, there's no nothing. There's no sound of the gun, there's nothing. You know that it's there, but you can't aim because you have no gun. So that's another thing that pisses me off. And last thing is the gun glitches, like the gun reload. Whenever the animation it does the animation of reloading, but then when you're done reloading, you look at your magazine and it has 0 bullets. I mean, you just did a reload for no reason. So, and you're just winning there, or you're trying to get your enemy to kill him, but you have no more bullets, and they just randomly disappeared. So it just goes for a second reload, and sometimes it happens. It just keeps doing that for like infinity times. So that can be really annoying, especially when you're reloading your gun. You're done reloading it, and it keeps reloading, keeps reloading, keeps reloading. But yeah, those are just things like that. Those are 4 points I want to get fixed in Battlefield Play4free to make it a more unique Battlefield. After all, if I need to spend $100 to test a gun with limited sights, attachments, and environments, why not buy a much better game that offers me everything included in one price? My name is ProfessorSnipe, and thank you for listening.